I mean by that is, other words, a bin tipped over. I had to respond. In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's what happened, and obviously too. Even before I went out, my pen is achy too, so my ink is everywhere. Ink City here. Unfortunately, that was a good pen now. But anyway. But yeah, sorry, but it's very very windy out, so probably not be the end of tonight. We probably won't be the end of the calls out tonight. I don't know. Yeah. Just check and see what's happening. So yeah, we won't be that long probably tonight. So we see what's the story. Let me just check things because I'm just making sure I've checked everything and seen everything. Any messages on Twitter or anything. Yeah, but yeah, my apologies about that. I thought it would. I was hoping to go live a bit early, but didn't work out for me. Again, you can't plan things in the fats. That's what I would say to people. You can't plan things in the fats. It always finds a way to fuck me over. Let's put it that way. And there's no messages. I also am getting my haircut Friday, which is good. About time. So we get done first thing in the morning or so. So yeah, probably I'd say a lot of people probably are not going to join tonight, but that's okay. Because again, it was my fault. Again, I didn't know I was going to be called out to that. Again, it's as I say, it's hard to predict what's going to happen in a fats, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's an awful night out. That's all I say. We have one person here. Hello. Probably not be long tonight. We're going to go for a while because again, it has been a long day at the office. And it probably will be a long night too, depending on what happens tonight. So be ready to go with any stage. So yeah, that's what you have to do. Yeah, we wait and see what happens. Hopefully nothing else happens tonight. Effectful. Hopefully be quiet enough tonight. Getting the wind is causing a lot of chaos. Oh, he's live. Indeed, I am alive. Barely alive, but still going anyway. Even though I thought I was going to be blown away when I was out there. But yeah. Yes, I hope we're keeping well. But yeah, we'll not be live for long tonight. It's been a long day. Things need to get sorted. I'm about to check in with Davey. Didn't get chats today to check in with Davey, but anyway. Do that tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Thursday. I'll do that Thursday tomorrow. Can I ask a question about the council public toilets? Well, ask away. Yeah, what's the question? I might not know too much about it, but tell me, what's the question. I find out maybe if you want. I'm assuming you probably mean by maintenance or something like that. Is that what the question is? I don't know much about it. I never apart from the toilets, I don't know. Do I poo in them? No, I don't poo in them. I never use the council toilets. Never use them. I know my ass. I never use them. So yeah, never used them. Maybe when I was younger I used them, but I didn't use them. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm a bit tired, not gonna lie. It's been a very eventful evening. The wind is blowing me to bits, in other words. Jesus, people, don't get like these people now. Again. But yeah, I'm just very drained at the moment, so that's why I'm not be able to respond that well to things. I'm very drained, not gonna lie to you. But we go for a while anyway. I said I would be live, and I did say I was going to be live at 9, but again, yeah, I did work today. Well, technically, it's a long story. So basically, this morning I was having an appointment with the doctor. Then I had to go for a course. You know the way you do courses and things like that. I had to do training, health and safety courses and things every once in a while. So I had that today for a while after my doctor appointment. And then this evening, it was just chaos with the wind. The wind came along and just utter chaos. Just utter chaos. Not gonna lie, like you can hear behind the wind is just fucking things up something feels. Forgive me for the language. But that's just fun to straight. That's where I was. That's why I was late. Because somebody's been tipped over and I had to go and pick up the mess that was left after it. I don't know. When I say bin, there was 2 bins that tipped over. So yeah, that was very effective. But yeah, I was drowned. Put it that way, I was drowned. My coat is literally drenched. Literally, this drips. It's literally on the floor. It's literally drips coming off my coat. So I won't be able to wear that jacket tomorrow. But no. So that's why I put on this because I'm freezing because I'm soaking. This soaked into my jumper here. The wet. This the wet of the wind. It was that bad, and the wind again. The wind blew me away. Nearly 3 or 4 times it blown away. But I had to go after the stuff that was blown away from me. So that was great fun too. But yeah, as long as nobody gets hurt, that's the main thing. But it is very, very windy out there. So God, hopefully there's no accident. So yeah, hopefully nothing goes too old as wrong tonight. We can only wait and see, I suppose. Sorry, bear with me. A few people are asking about it actually. For the delay. Bear with me, Tony. Delay. Sorry about that. But probably not tonight to get enough sleep anymore. Like at any stage you could be called out to do something. You just have to be ready. You just have to be ready. Because again, especially the weather, you'll be called out to do that. Make a video for my friend. Again, Tony. Tonight's the worst night to ask anybody to make videos for. I literally don't have the time, to be totally honest. Don't have the time, and I'm totally honest. Haven't got time to bless myself, to be totally honest. But yeah, if you ask me, let me see, what day is tomorrow? If you ask me Friday, if you remind me Friday, I might have time. Friday, I have time. Because I do have other videos that I need to put up. So if you tell me Friday morning, because I'll be coming home early from work, because it's 3:30 I get finished that on Fridays. So I have a half an hour extra to get things done. Are you drinking again tonight? If I was drinking again tonight, Bickman, I'd be lying on the road dead. If you totally honest, something would have killed me. Because the wind would have the wind's blowing everything on the gaff. So it wouldn't work very well if I was drinking and I would being out in that weather. You need to have your wits about you today. In that weather. But yeah, sure. 5 people here. Hello. So yeah, sorry, I'm just very, very tired too because it's been a long morning. Recommendation for no, not. And I never was bored, and they won't do that now. Micheál Martin basically said himself that they're not really going to do anything about it now. But any kind of mass, it's up to people themselves. What poo? Basically, what poo you have a bit, and don't get like these people again tonight, please. I'm just far too tired to deal with this tonight. Tony, I can't make tea, to be honest. I'm not fit to make tea. I'm after been going for the last hour. I'm full mob, full mob. Full throttle, if you may use that. So not likely we will make tea tonight because again I'm not in set up. So I just have literally coming in. And literally before I started the stream, just came in. Do you have a stand or do you have the stand? I was moving around. Like again, as I said, I was at a doctor's appointment this morning. Then I had a course. We were at a course for 4 hours today. Then they came back, and then the wind came along. But the wind was it was windy from this morning. It was not that bad this morning, but it was windy from midday on. It was windy enough, and things happened. Bins tipped over, and it was just a mess. Just beyond a mess. But yeah, it's a mess. The wind has caused so much nuisance. But yeah, what can you do? You have to just deal with it, I suppose. The best you can, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. Sounds awful, but you probably can hear behind me. The wind's blowing against the window. It's not as bad now. If I was outside, you wouldn't hear me at all because the wind would be taking the microphone basically. But yeah, it's very windy. No, it's very windy, especially in hills and things like that. Very, very windy. Wonder what be on the coast this evening. Good evening, Maria. How are you doing? Hope all is well. But yeah. But if you could do anything, that would be very appreciated. You can send it in the post. But yeah, I'm just not fit tonight too. It's been a long day. It's going to be an early morning tomorrow, so. So yeah, we won't be live for longer. What time is it now? 10:30. So we'll probably finish up at 11:30 or so. Before 11:30 or so. And I head to bed at 12 and be ready to get up at, what time is it? 6 or 5:30 in the morning. Get ready for work. And see if there's anything needs to be done. I will, Saturday evening, I will have a nice bath. Saturday evening. I don't have the time now to be having a bath. I kind of fall asleep in the bath to be done at this stage of my wet into it. But yeah, definitely Saturday I want to have a bath. So we might just delay the stream a bit on Saturday and have a bath. And we see what happens. Again, it's hard to predict what can happen next. Like I didn't think it was going to be this windy, but yeah, I have to see if I get my hair cut after work on Friday too. I have to see about that. Like that'll only take about 30 minutes. Because my fringe is getting in the way of my eyesight sometimes. Especially with the wind, my fringe was just, everything was just going everywhere. Just wear a baseball cap. Yeah, well, I wore my hat out of on and nearly ended up in Mexico. Literally, the wind was blowing literally everything. So, yeah, like a baseball cap wouldn't do too much that night. Because literally be in the field. It wouldn't last too long, no. So yeah, anything else? Anybody sending any emails? I didn't check with Davey. I wasn't talking to Davey all day. But anybody sending any emails to the Cavan Day email address, just so I know, today or yesterday or anything. Oh, look at this! Breaking news: Max Payne 1 and 2 remake announced by Remedy and Rockstar Games, a new development agreement. Oh, so they're remaking Max Payne, the game. Okay, that's interesting. That's good news. I would rather they would remake Red Dead Redemption 1 or something like that, or GTA 4. But okay. That's not what I was expecting to see, but but when is it coming out? So yeah, they're remaking the game. Okay, that's good. Hello, Mark. Ocean shot, astronaut shot on a bike. Nothing else is really happening at the moment. Oh. How was walk? Well, Jesus, Mark, I went through literally there for about 15 minutes now. So just rewatch a few minutes ago. It explained better because my brain is kind of fried a bit, I suppose. So I'm just reading this here. Okay, so that's good. We might play that when it comes out, Max Payne 1 or 2, the remake. We might do videos on that. I'm up for doing that. Max Payne 1 and 2, we see that whenever it comes out remastered by Rockstar Games. Let's see. Hello, Naya. Do you think COVID is gone? I don't know what to say about that, but kind of, I suppose that you could say. But I hope you're keeping well, Naya. Hello, Addison. How do I do? I'm a bit tired, not gonna lie. I'm low on energy, not gonna lie. That's why I might seem very tired and very off focused a bit, but I try and proceed anyway, however I'm done. So yeah, just walk with me tonight, please, if that's okay. Um, I try and be in what day will be streaming again? Friday. Sorry, couldn't think that for them. We'll try. I try and be a bit more, a bit more. What's the word? A bit more enthusiastic and things like that. But it's just been a holiday. And then the wind too, and the weather. It's not been just pleasant for me today, with walk and things like that. And then the doctor's appointment as well. It's a nuisance. That's what but yeah, so my apologies about that. Just not one of it's not one of those not good days. It's not one of those days. It's one of those days. Okay, sorry. Wait, just bear with me. Did you lift? What do you mean lift? Lift. What do you mean lift? Sorry, just bear with me. Full rest being made. It's coming to the Xbox Series and PS5. So okay, well fuck that. It's not coming to the Xbox or the PlayStation 4. Isn't that great? That's very nice. Do you do I lift weights? Is that what you're asking? No, I don't lift weights. I don't lift weights. No. My touch with Tom. Sorry, I didn't know what to talk about there. But yeah, I don't lift weights. Yeah, but 80K. I'm not too good with the weights. How much it's a weight and things like that. But I say that's very good. Yeah, it's good to walk out and lift weights. Obviously, don't push yourself to lift the heaviest thing going. Obviously. Hello, Shawnee. Sorry, how are you doing? Uh, the flu has always been. Well, we're not seeing much more. What's happened? And I've been lifting too much tonight. Like tonight, I lost so much sweat. It's not even funny. I'm one on the one for an hour now, like a headless chicken in the dark, trying to stop litter from going around the gap. So yeah. With binoculars, what? I don't know, Tony. It's hard to know what it was about, but party talk. Well, no, people entitled to talk. There's nothing wrong with it, but people want to talk about it. There's nothing I can do to stop them. It's just some of the questions the other people asked the other night was, a bit over the top. Let's put it that way. But yeah. Yeah, Tony is there. He's definitely there. Oh, yawn. So, excuse me. Sorry. See, I'm half falling asleep. Totally handy. A few videos did record. I meant to do that the other day. What was the uploaded the video on? Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I should have recorded. I should have put up the videos. I haven't recorded, but I didn't put them up. I have 2 videos recorded. I should have put them up. Where's Claire? Oh, geez, you're getting worse than Sonia. I haven't seen Claire actually about 2 months now, so I say she's probably busy. Life. You can't always be here every 10 seconds. If it makes any sense. You can't always be here. If it makes any sense. But yeah, I hope she's keeping well if she is watching this as a video, maybe. Whereas Norma was. I think they were voting. I think I heard earlier on. I think they were voting on some Carmen bill or something like that. We're voting on something tonight. Don't know much more than that. I heard that earlier on this evening. They were going to vote tonight on something, but don't know much else. The beauty of it. I don't know, but The carbon bill or something like that. Should you put on the kettle? I'm just not really that bothered, to be totally honest. Yeah, miles to be totally honest. I'm kind of just in the mood just to go to bed. To be totally honest, not really make any tea or anything like that. Sinclair, oh what? He was on that. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood really tonight to. If you want to know, like I went around for the last hour or so. So yeah, I'm just not in any kind of humour. To be making tea, I suppose. I just want to kind of hit the bed because again, it isn't early start in the morning. For another day of work. God knows what God knows what the wind will bring tomorrow, but Yeah, well, I set my phone. I usually wake up, but the funny thing is, I usually wake up maybe a few minutes before my alarm clock goes off. Like, usually I'm awake kind of before the alarm, but it's a funny thing. I usually wake up beforehand, like a few minutes beforehand. But I usually wait for the tour to go off, obviously, and then I get up. Usually it's 3 or 4 minutes before it goes off. I usually wake up. Yeah, it was the wind. I've been battered by an hour for an hour of wind, and I well technically all day too. Well, not all day because it was at the course. Then I came back and done tidy towns. So yeah, from 4 o'clock to what time did they come in? They would come in at 7:30 or something like that. And then I went out again before 9 there. So I was called out to do something. I was called out to pick up litter because I'd been tipped over. And had to go and deal with that. So yeah, so it was battered a lot by the wind. So yeah, as you can hear behind me, I'm sure you can hear the wind. So the wind battered me a good bit around. One second. My apologies for that. What's this? Crisp bags or something. Well, I don't even know. It was pitch black really outside. I only had a light, but yeah, it was just kind of only household bits and bobs. Basically, nothing really. It was just what you really would put in the bin. Totally, and it just blew over with the wind, and ended up over the whole road. In other words, so yeah, whatever. Hello, Peter. So yeah, we won't be live for much longer. We'll probably go before 11:30. I'm getting worse than Joe Biden now, but we continue on another way. Sleepy Joe, yeah. Yeah, it's been a busy day. It's not been an easy day now. Especially with this fucking godforsaken wind. It's been a nuisance. And tomorrow will probably be even busier with this fucking godforsaken wind too. So bins are blowing over everywhere. Cold and windy. It's the wind. It's not the cold or anything. It's the wind that's annoying me. because it's causing more disruption than anything else. Because it's not, as I said earlier on, 9 o'clock was just before really 9, half 9. I was prepared to go live and I got a call and I had to go out and lift up the stuff. So yeah. Which wasn't nice because it was being battered by winds and heavy rain. Being drenched because the wind was blowing the rain into my face and it basically get drenched into bits. As it was earlier on too, I was getting drenched too. So, and getting battered by the wind too. So it was great. Double walk indeed. And tomorrow I'm up early again, so we'll see. The wind, I find the wind very worse. The wind is one thing, but the wind blowing the wind right into your face that you can't nearly even see what you're doing. Because the wind is literally blowing it, coming at you with the wind blowing it into your face. But I much rather the wind, to be totally honest, because it's a lot easier. Because I had to run after the stuff. Like, take for example, where am I here? This Lucas, took a Lucas out of it small. Like, there was this, and it was just blowing around, all across the road, and basically to go and lift all that stuff. So I say I missed some of the stuff, but yeah, so I got a good bit of it. That's why I was so late coming back. I made sure I had it all before I left. Well, nearly an hour. I say I missed a bit, but again, it was pitch black really. It's a back country road. So it wasn't nice running around with only a small light to really walk with now. But what can you do? But yeah, just to say to people, if you have a bin, please put something on top of it tonight. A stone or something, just so it doesn't tip over and things like that. It saves a lot of hassle for people. It's the best option. So if you have a stone lying around, just in case. And you fools and horses. Only fools and horses used to be good fun when I was watching it years ago. Good laugh. It was a good laugh now. Hello, Twitter. 1 second. Did you ever Me Too? No, I never met any kind of footballer. I don't think I ever met any kind of footballer. No. Who was it now? Sorry, let me get my bearings for a second. No. Who was Leanne Kieran or what knows? Well, there's a person from Cardiff that plays in the women's West Ham United team in England. I didn't personally, I was beside her. So technically, I met her. I didn't speak to the woman, but I was there beside her one stage. So technically, I met a footballer, but apart from that, I haven't really met any soccer players or anything like that. But yeah, never really met any. I'm assuming you're talking about an English football player. But I never met. Hello, Mr. Foley. How are you doing? I think he was the captain for Cavan when they won. Which? I don't know. Sorry, I'm a bit dazed, I suppose, at the moment. My brain's not thinking that straight. So apologies. I probably will wing mine, but it's been a hell of a day. Where am I here? Sorry, I'm having the brain fit. Oh, you have a contact with an Irish football player. Yeah, I don't think I ever came across an Irish soccer player. Yeah, please do. Put something on your bin anyway, stop it from blowing over. Especially if you're now at the moment, please make sure that your bins are secure. Sorry, apologies. Hello, Megan. How are you doing? It's a Colin show. Who's a Colin show? What? Oh, right. So you mean Twitter FM? Yes. I know many great Kerry footballers. Yeah, well, probably a lot of people would be, but I'm not really in that scene as well. I think it was beside her. That's the only person I remember off the top of my head. Probably maybe was beside maybe another player. But again, you should don't pass much marks on these people if you don't even say. I'll just continue on what I'm doing without anything. The NBA in America. Jeez, the NBA now. But yeah. How am I doing today? I'm doing well. I'm doing well apart from, the wind and being blown around the place. Apart from that, I'm keeping well, thankfully. So yeah, do they still make Calvin Cola? No, they don't. Well, I wish they did, but no, they don't. Like, if you ever found, like, just to say, just out of context here, but you ever found an old Calvin Cola bottle that's worth that's worth literally thousands and thousands of euros. So you ever come across one of them, you're a millionaire basically, because they're very very well the Calvin Cola bottles now. But they should have kept it going because it was the only character that had its own cola. But yeah, you never know. Someday it might start it up again. But no, if you ever would you ever come across one? I think somebody found one in the ditch once, and it was worth a good bit back in the early 90s or in the 2000s, 2001, 2002, something like that. But yeah, it's worth a lot of money. They're very collectible. A lot of people like collecting them. So if you ever come across one, you earn the money. In other words, just to say. So if you ever see one in an auction or something like that, buy it because it'll be worth a lot of money. Do I know? No, I don't know. I can give you a hand if you want. What do you mean, give me a hand? This is a cultural business. What's your favourite food? No, I don't really have any favourite food. I just kind of eat whatever we throw down. Whatever kind of the moon. Never really. I suppose never eat something constantly. If that makes sense. I know that might sound different, but I don't really eat something like every day. No, I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know. So, hello, Alan. How are you doing? Did I see you? I seen something. Yeah, I seen it on the Ashburn Taddy Town's Facebook page. I didn't watch it, but I seen it pop on my Facebook page. But I didn't watch it. Are you in it? I didn't. I only seen it pop up. But yeah, I hope you keep them well. And this plus 3, as you can hear behind the wind, this have a vitamin with the dome pages, even though. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting morning. Let's put it that way. Hopefully, won't be anybody injured. That's the thing. But yeah, there'll be some trees down there. That's all we know. So we wait and see what happens on it. Oh. 1,000 subs, thank you. Appreciate it. Who's winning the Premier League? Does it look like I know who's winning the Premier League? I'm assuming it's probably Manchester City or something. I'm assuming. Again, that's just a guess. I can't remember. I seen it one stage. I was watching. No, actually, one day I randomly turned on my tablet and on my news feed, kind of, where you come across your news feed, it came up, somebody was in the top of something, and I didn't pass much marks on. It was very sing down at the. Interesting. I didn't. I might look if I come across it on Facebook tomorrow or so. I have a look at it. I seen it pop up, but I didn't get time to watch it. That was I seen it Sunday or so. Saturday, Sunday. Is it Liverpool? Is it? I thought it was City, but I'm proven wrong. Thank you, Cash. I hope you're keeping well. It's in the back to people. Like, you hear the wind behind me too. You probably can see the blinds moving a bit. So yeah. So my apologies, everybody. Again, I know I'm not in the best. Let's put it this way. I'm the best kind of entertainer mood as opposed to, but I'm here anyway, which is good. So yeah, but we'll be better. Hopefully, we'll be a bit better. Hopefully, this wind doesn't come back tomorrow and haunt me. Because it's literally going to haunt me if it has to stay another day. Because it just causes more hassle than it should be. Do you have a dog? No, why do you not have one? I would, to be totally honest, just never really were into dogs, to be totally honest. And that's just putting it straight, never really into dogs. That's just the thing, I never was a dog person, to be totally honest. I always kind of was a cat person, to be totally honest. I know some people, it's usually people like dogs more than cats. But yeah, I'm just the opposite. I don't know why. I just kind of was something, I don't know, when I was as a child. I suppose when I was a child, I was kind of afraid of a few dogs too. But yeah, it's not, I actually don't know what that is. Just not my type of thing. If that makes any sense. Trailer Bam Bam. It doesn't make any. It's just not my thing at all. I know some people are like, how dare you, but it's just not my preference. If that makes any sense. I know some people just people don't. Some people have a cat and a dog. I know a woman has a cat and a dog, and another cat and a dog. So basically, has 2 cats, 2 dogs. So yeah, very busy household. But yeah, she likes the 2. She likes the 2. But yeah. Yeah, if I see it tomorrow, so I will. I give it a like when I shout. I'm only 13 years old. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Nobody's gonna judge. That is okay. So yeah, anything else? Anything else goes. Usually I always have it on me. I used to always have it on me. Nowadays I just seem to always forget to have it on it. Yeah. But yeah, it's still here. The 2 of them are still here. Usually I have 3 of them actually. There's another one over there. Yeah, this is only well, in my opinion, there's only 2 generals. To be totally honest, that's just the way I see it. To be totally honest, Mark. And again, I know that's a very controversial thing to say nowadays, but it's the way I kind of see it. And I suppose science should really say the same. But yeah, we all know science doesn't make it. It's there when they wanted to suit them. That's what I. But yeah, it's again, that's just my opinion. Don't shoot me. I'm only a master. And you gotta fed it. No, because technically I'm never really around any young people into that. Technically, because again I walk the roads, so I don't need to get out of bed. If I walked in the school or something like that, I need to get out of bed. If I walked in a crash or something like that, obviously you get out of bed. Or if I walked as a guard, you would need to get out of bed too. Not in the civil service, no. Well, not in the service I'm in, if that makes any sense. Because technically you're just out sweeping the streets, you're not. Technically you're not really around the public that much. So. No bother. Hello WD for WD. You said T again. How you doing? Do you have any children? No, I don't. Yeah, it's been very busy out, especially early on. It's been a nuisance today, if you don't want to say. But yeah, the wind has been very a nuisance. Well, it's just my opinion. Again, I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, just saying what I believe. But yeah, I don't know about now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying earlier on. Very windy. Like, good God. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight, but even though I was out on windier days, like I remember times I fucking couldn't stand still because the wind would blow me away. In windier times, like I remember when there was a storm and all that, I was out. So it was, I remember that worse days, but there's just the wind that just messes you up. It messes you up, something feels like. There's 12 people here. Hello, sorry, I didn't notice. Hope you're all keeping well. Apologies again, I'm a bit low energy tonight. A well-class education. A bit debatable, but you're so nice. Maybe, I don't know. But thank you. Thank you. But yeah, we'll not go for too much long. We'll probably only go for another 20 minutes or so, because I don't have the energy to be able to go for any longer than that tonight. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like there's bins turned over earlier on. What I mean by earlier on, just an hour or so ago. Uh, um, it was just a mess. Let's put it that way. It was a mess with the wind. So yeah, just say to people again, if you're living in Ireland at the moment, make sure you have your bins secure, please. Um, please. That's okay because it save a lot of hassle for people and for yourself too. Yeah, the wind's causing a lot of trouble. It's causing a lot of nuisance. And it's going to be a bigger nuisance tomorrow morning. I tell you, there'll be some trees down, there'll be branches down. It's just going to be good. Just going to be drip the lake. Um, it's going to drive me mad. Let's put it that. Like even though like there's a lot of other things that need to be done, but yeah, Tony, low energy. Yeah, but I'm sure you'd agree, Tony. It's when you're walking, it's hard now. It's hard now. Yeah. But I was yeah, it's hard enough now. It's not easy. Now. I'm sure you're okay. We don't really we don't have a name really, but we just kind of she's just kind of here and it doesn't really have a name. We just call her cat. I know that sounds very lame, but yeah, we don't really call her a name. 9 out of 10. What would you give your hometown? Out of 10 stars. I suppose this is probably a bit biased now, but I say 9 out of 10. How about that? I'm being a bit generous. How about that? Being a bit generous, Mikey. Hope we keep my word. Being very generous. Maybe a bit biased. Maybe possibly could be. Maybe possibly. Well, again, I came back today after my training, after the course I was on today, in health and safety. Is your cat allowed indoors? Yes, she is here. She is downstairs in the bed. No, yes. Yeah, she's allowed inside. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't let her out that weather. I know it's far too dangerous. Far too dangerous for a human to be out letting on an animal. It's probably what's the choice. Look, wasn't killed to be done answer a few times in the wind. But anyway, it's story for a different day. But yeah, I know I wasn't like when I came home this evening from when I came home before. It was 4:30 when I got home. I went out in Tidy Towns and I was back in around 7 and then I went out again there. What time? Just an hour ago. So, yeah. So that's why I was late. Bins turned over. Nuisance. You need some rest. I will indeed. I'm going to go to bed at 12 now. So need a bit of a break because tomorrow it probably will annoy me to live in hell. Not going to lie to you. No, I don't think so. No. Does your cat ever bring mice? Yeah, she actually, because she's a stray cat. She's not a. She was a stray cat, and she was very. How would I put it? She wasn't used to humans when she first came, so she catches birds and mice and things like that. So yeah, she's a very wild cat too. Like she does catch a lot of mice. They're not around the house, but she goes off and catches them in other areas. In other words. Because again, she was wild before that. Before she came to us, she obviously would have to catch mice to survive and things like that. So yeah, I don't even know what that is, Minister. So I don't know what it is. Brain's not working 100% tonight, so it might not work. So I suppose it is, yeah, because there'll be no mice around and things like that. But she's alright, like she's okay to humans. She won't attack humans or anything, but she doesn't like her, doesn't like I suppose she doesn't like them, and I suppose she always thought of them. So why would she stop? I suppose, even though she's getting fed, like she's getting fed with me, and she's being well looked after. But yeah, she still does it. Like if she probably like if a mouse came, if she was here now, and a mouse happened to go across there, she'd go after him and kill him. Even though she probably wouldn't eat him, she'd just kill him, because she just wouldn't want him around. But yeah, she killed a Willie Whitetail once. Right after Willie Whitetail right in front of me. And she killed him and ate him. Right in front of me, she ate him. I don't know why she ate him, but whatever. I suppose whatever suits. I don't know why, but he was on the ground picking away at worms and things. I know. Open the handle though, yeah, but I have to open the door for one. Usually she comes and meows at me too. ASMR. What do you mean ASMR? Well, you talking about ASMR? What do I think of ASMR? I think it's a bit stupid to answer. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. I don't see the point in it, to be totally honest. Maybe I'm just out of touch with reality. I just don't see the point in it. My legs going dead too. Feel very weird with that. It's the way I'm probably sitting now. Move it a bit now. Yeah, my leg is a bit dead now. Yeah, apologies, but my leg's a bit dead. Feels a bit static, if you know what I mean. Oh, move it a bit. The blood has to circulate to get the blood circulating. But anyway, well, yeah, sorry about that. We'll just circulated a bit, the blood. Yeah. Yeah, so anything else? Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for that, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again I'm not, in the most, commentating mood, I suppose. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I talk to you again. Stay safe out there. Be careful out there with the wind and things like that. Yeah, I talk to you again. Appreciate it. So yeah. So move the leg around a bit, because I say it's just not it's a lack of blood probably getting to the leg. Like, when you usually sit down for long, like, even though I wasn't sitting down for long, I just sat down there about 46 minutes ago or so. You just move your leg around and get the blood flowing. That's the blood not flowing. That's the reason why it's gone dead. But yeah, anything else? So, apart from my leg going dead, I'd be fine now. As long as I'm moving around a bit. Gogglebox. No, I don't watch Gogglebox at all. Not at all. A bricklayer. I never did bricklayer in my life. Mark, I never was any kind of construction in my life. Never did any kind of, so you can hear the wind behind me, but no. Never did any construction in my life. Yes. I have a thorn in my bloody finger too. It's small bloody thorn and it's a nuisance. Can you make a cup of tea? What is Butch masks? Yeah, we still have them in the sports shop. Yeah, I used to have it here, yeah. I'm moving a bit. I don't wear it, like, it's a long, God knows how long since I wore it. But it's still here, I know. Still have it as kind of, like, probably about, when did the last wear it? Probably was November or the beginning of December when I last wore a mask. Anyway. So yeah. Like, I don't wear them now. So it's basically just walking now. Where was the other one? That's a good point. I don't actually know, man. It's probably somewhere else, but that's one of them. Anyway. Could be here. What was number 40 now? You've been walked in the country. You like bowling? No, I'm not the biggest fan, but I wouldn't mind doing it. That sounds interesting. The kind of the project. I don't actually know, Mark, to be totally honest. It might be here, might not be here. No, it's probably somewhere else. I don't think it's here now. It's not here either. So I say it might be downstairs, or it might be gone, or it might be after the dump or whatever. But there's one of them here on it, but the other one's probably God knows where. Yeah, and I don't wear masks, this at all. No, I don't think they'll be happy with that. Anyway, I very rarely do I take long. Like, I only be a few minutes in having lunch. Like, the other day I was in doing paperwork, doing that. But I wasn't in for long. Like, the rest of it there, God knows how long. They're there for an hour, and I'm just sick of looking at them for an hour. I was prepared to do work, not sit there for an hour and do nothing. I don't mind a few minutes, but an hour is too long for a break. So yeah, we wouldn't do that. We'll get sick of looking at them. And I don't think they will appreciate it, to be honest. Yeah. No, as I said to you before, Aaron, it's no such thing as that in Cavan, as far as I'm aware. I'm assuming it's something by me, County Council, but I'm no such thing as that in Cavan, private place. Never heard of it. No, not the time I've been involved in County Council, never heard of it. In Cavan, it could be in Meath, but it's not Cavan. Yeah, like usually I got dropped off to some spots like that. I choose to drop me off somewhere, and then they went off and done. God knows what they done. They probably did nothing. But yeah, they dropped me off somewhere, and I picked up whatever was needed to be picked up, and I threw it in the back of the lorry. That was it. Yeah. So yeah, but they didn't do much. No. They just probably drove around the block and done nothing. But yeah, but that's what happened. Choose, and then there was other things that I didn't choose to do. Yeah, it's orange. Orange. Even though it could be yellow, sometimes it depends whenever it needs to be washed. It could be yellow instead of the orange. But generally the waste management wears orange. Generally speaking. But depends again if they need to be cleaned, the jackets or whatever. Which necessarily is nearly every week they need to be cleaned. There's dirty work now. This isn't something that you can dress up in a suit. It makes sense. But yeah, we have 3 people here. Hello. Sorry, I'm busy chatting. So yeah, we'll go for another. What time? We're 52 now. We'll go for another. Forget for about 11 minutes or so. 11 minutes or so. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Again, apologies, I'm half asleep. So yeah, but I can still answer as best I can. See you later, Megan. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it as always. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate it. What about recycling? Which about recycling? What about? Can you explain? What about recycling? Do you mean what are we doing for recycling? Is that what you're asking? Just in the broader set, so I understand. Like, are you talking about recycling in general? What's the County doing for recycling? Or are you talking about me to explain recycling? Just so I know, Miles, does that make sense? Do you have to recycle stuff? Vast majority of stuff is rotten, really. When you, with some stuff we do recycle. There's some stuff that we do recycle. You know, it kind of depends. Like the electrical stuff gets recycled. The majority electrical stuff. Like we picked up a microwave there, another microwave there Monday. It was Monday evening before we left. On the other side of Cavan, where was it? It was near the army barracks. So the old army barracks, the town there. So you go up that near the army barracks there. There's a road not too far away. The army barracks is there. There's a road going up there. So up there we found a microwave. We threw it in the back of the lorry. Well, I threw it in the back of the lorry. But yeah, that was recycled. Again, electrical stuff can be recycled. So, and I wouldn't mind, but guess what? You can go into the dump and it's completely free. You don't have to pay a cent. So it's just pure laziness people don't know about. So yeah, isn't it great? Going to one, Tony. I'm sure you agree. You probably have work tomorrow too. You know, we need to be ready for work. We can't be sitting here all night and not be ready for work now. Supervisor, yes. But you know, we're not going to go too long tonight. I'm sure you'll agree. It's been a long day. As you probably know yourself, as a working man, you know it's hard. It's not easy now to be everywhere once and do everything. Even if when you're young, you still find it. You know, you still find it does take a toll on. No, I don't think I have a nice cup of tea. I don't think I have one this evening. I think I just sit to bed because it might just keep me awake. I just want to fall asleep because tomorrow, again with the rain, as you can hear probably behind me, and the wind, it's going to be just chaos. probably trees down. It's just going to be driving me up the bend. But yeah, it's always Mother Nature always has to give us another kick in the balls. Like that. But yeah. Should we see what happens? I don't know. No, I'm just dreading to see what happens. I don't want to really, do what to have that much damage to deal with, if that makes sense. Because we're getting it out to deal with the stuff we have to do at the moment. Yeah, we will be resting. No, but I'm talking about the aftermath of tonight. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it'll be windy tomorrow. The aftermath. What's going to happen tomorrow morning? What's the story tomorrow morning? Will there be trees down? That's what I'm talking about. Because it's the day after tomorrow we'll be worried about. If that makes any sense. So when the storm passes, because tomorrow morning will be a different story compared to now. Indeed. So yeah, we'll go for another 4 or 5 minutes now. So yeah, if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. So yeah, I will have to record the videos. It doesn't look like I get a chance tomorrow to record them videos, because I have other ones. So when I have a few to record and then have a few ready to upload. Then private, and I can set them to public. So I do that Friday. I'm gonna get off early. Get them ready and put them, because they are behind now. So we get that up. We get that done. And then obviously we'll be live Friday. God knows what time. Again, I say that straight. I don't know what time we'll be. Again, you can't predict. Again, this is what I always say, that we can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. You can't predict it. But yeah, because I was hoping to go live early and be in bed early. But yeah, that didn't pan out very well. Friday's party stream will hopefully maybe have a bit more energy and a bit more strength. Friday. It would be nice, not gonna lie to you. But yeah. Sorry, my apologies. Apologies. Did they say hostage? But I don't say hostages. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough then. Yeah. Any plans for the rest of the week anyway? Just before we go. Any plans? Any grand plans for the weekend? Easter's next week, isn't it? Yeah, Easter's next week. Oh yeah, I'm off next week. Yeah, I'm off. Easter holidays. Isn't it? When? 17th. Oh, so I'm off. No, what? Where? I'm forgetting what day I'm off. No, excuse me, sorry. So yeah, that's up, and at least to get a bit of a breather. Yeah, Good Friday. We're off Good Friday. 15th. Friday, so we'll get off next Friday, okay. And then we're off Saturday and then Sunday. Obviously, I'll be walking Tidy Towns off Saturday. But not in the council, so that's good. Then the 18th, Monday the 18th, Easter Monday, yeah. And then we're probably off Tuesday. Yeah. So we're back on the 20th of the week. So we're off Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and then probably back on Wednesday. So we're off 3 days. Yeah, over the next 2 weeks. So that's good. That's good. At least it's a bit of a break. I need a bit of a break now, which I do find it. As I said I would, I knew I'd find it when I went back. As you can hear behind me, the wind's in full swing. But yeah, anything else before we go? Anything else just before we go? Because I'm gonna go to bed at 12. I'm gonna watch a few videos before we go, and then go to sleep. It's an early start tomorrow. You can't do UFO guy. I don't think you'll be able to. I say he's probably in bed, to be totally honest. I say he's probably in bed, long in bed. Because he probably has college to go to. Yeah, but he's probably in bed, I'm not going to call him. If you came in here, I wouldn't mind. But he's not here at the moment. And anyway, I'm going off anyway now. So, what would be the point to ring him? But yeah. But if he comes in Friday, we can bring him on for a few minutes if he wishes to. I have no problem with that. If he comes in, I wasn't. If he comes in and just see you, I have no problem asking him to come in for an hour if he wishes to. But yeah. So anything else before we go? We have another minute or two, and then we go. So any suggestions or anything? Tony, you asked me about something. You asked me about shout out something. What the UFO? No sleep. I will indeed, thank you. So yeah, nothing else. So we'll go for one more minute. So if you have anything else to add or anything you want me to cover on Friday, I will have a few minutes to spare on Friday. I don't know. I said to somebody Monday to contact me by email. Because they had something to ask me to do something for them. I don't think I ever got that email. Just remember that. I can't remember who it was. It was some football in the couch picture. I suppose I remember. But it didn't contact me. I'm looking at my emails here now. Can't remember. Hello, Patrick. How you doing? We're just about to go, so you came in at a good time. I'm doing well. It's a long story, but I'm keeping decently enough. Hope you're keeping well, Patrick. Hope all is well. But yeah, I'm sorry everyone again. I'm very, very tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. Been a long day at the office. So yeah, I think we'll call it there. So yeah, apologies again, everyone. Just it's not I just still have the energy to go on today. You did supper. What did so? But yeah, anyway, I talked to you all Friday. We'll be live Friday. I don't know what time we'll be live. Hopefully maybe 9, possibly again 50-50. It's hard to know. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. And I talked to you all Friday. Obviously, be video. I'll try and see if I can get a video out tomorrow, maybe tomorrow night. At least you have something. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. And thank you again. Apologies that I'm just ending at this moment in time. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping in to say hello. And I hope you keep well. So yeah, thank you everyone again. Thanks everyone, Miles and Tony and Alan and Patrick and everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And Mark, of course, and Bitwin, many others, Maria too. Thank you so much. As always, thank you.